we want to move to JavaScript, right? I want to next, next, next. All right. So good morning, everyone. I want to bring you to the first topic. These are the first, right? The first topic that you should learn at least before you, while you just stepped out of HTML and CSS, you want to move to JavaScript. This is just knowing this basic, right? With knowing this basic, I assure you that you're going to start on a solid ground. I'm assuring you that, right? So I'm going to be using Gemini to just type on the names, right? If I want to ask a question, I can just ask Gemini and then what comes out, then I explain it, right? So, Gemini. So, first of all, we want to know what is JavaScript, right? So, JavaScript, right? This is JavaScript. This file you're seeing is a JavaScript file, right? Because it has the extension JS, right? This is a HTML file, right? Because it has the extension HTML. So this is HTML and this is JavaScript, right? So I'm going to clear the HTML to just make it plain. So what is JavaScript? JavaScript is a high level language, interpreted programming language that is one of the three core technologies of the World Wide Web, right? So just have this on the back of your mind, like JavaScript is a language of the web, is the language of the web, right? So one thing that we use JavaScript is that we want it to make websites to be interactive and dynamic, right? Website that can function for some kind of activities, just do some kind of things, right? Instead of just having a static website, we're making it dynamic. It can process, at least accepts, do something, right? And that is JavaScript. So we're just going to the purpose, right? So you see, interact maps, animate graphics, clickable buttons, right? So if you see a button, this button now, upgrade to Google, right? I click it. It's JavaScript that is making all these things happen. Do we understand? So now, before we start JavaScript, I want us to just know one concept, right? I want us to know the syntax, yeah, syntax of JavaScript. I just want us to know this, okay? So let's understand. So I'm starting from here. Okay, let's talk about JavaScript syntax refers to the set of rules that define how JavaScript programs must be constructed. That is, it's just telling you that this is how you are supposed to do with your coding, or this is how you're supposed to write your code, or this is how you, these are the rules you're supposed to follow up when you're writing your coding, right? So it detects the correct combination of keywords, operators, variables, and other elements to create a valid executable instruction. So now I want to tell you the fundamental components as the syntax, right? The things that make up those syntax, things that we use, that when we say syntax, the pattern, the way you write JavaScript, right? So we are telling you some kind of things that can, that you should observe. You understand some fundamental components of that JavaScript syntax that you should look for and know that okay, this is how we're doing it. So one is the statement and semicolons. A JavaScript program is a series of statements. Yes, you see this program, right? We'll always be writing something like this. You just go down. This doesn't make sense, but this is how we do JavaScript, right? So you are writing it like a statement, right? Is a statement, right? So that's why I said a JavaScript program is a series of statements. So this is a program. This one you're seeing here is a program. This is also a program, right? But the only thing is that this program has different statements. Do you understand now? So this is just the simple part. So I just want you to learn this. When you want to start, read this first. You need to understand, look at this video. Anybody that wants to start JavaScript needs to watch this video first. So we understand statements are typically separated by semicolon. Watch this. Are you seeing the statement? This is good practice. Some developers may not do this, and it doesn't mean, but just observe. Are you seeing this? There's a semicolon. There's a semicolon. There's a semicolon. Are you seeing it? Right? there's a semicolon. Do you understand? So statements are ended with semicolon. So why JavaScript allows you to omit semicolon in some cases, that's maybe you don't